This is by far the hardest challenge I've ever done in BTD6. If you ask a Bloons TD6 player base what is the hardest challenge you can do in BTD6, most of them will answer finishing an expert map or beat an elite boss. In today's video we are going to combine both of those challenges and try to beat not one but 4 elite bosses at the same time on an expert map. Stay around. We are starting the challenge by placing down our free dart monkey. After a short while I noticed that he can't defend alone, so I had to build a sub with twin guns, and yes, we are playing with Ben because he's awesome. Everything went well so far. I got a ton of banana farms and upgraded my sub to advanced intel and airburst darts so it could deal with the Bloons. I placed down a discount village in range of all the farms, upgraded most of them to marked places and got a sniper for the lead popping power. After I ran out of space I copied my farming setup on the bottom side of the map. So far so good. At some point I sold my defense to afford an engineer to maximize my money with Dread Micro. To be honest, getting to round 40 wasn't really hard, but as you guys know, this was just the easy part of the challenge. On round 39 I checked my money and I had almost 75k. I farmed for one more round because my plan was to fort the Ray of Doom for tier 1. On round 40 I sold absolutely everything, well besides Ben, and I used favorite trades board for extra sellback and discount villages so my Dartling Gunner is slightly cheaper, and voila, round 40 Ray of Doom was possible with $465 left. Okay, now to the boss fight. I knew the Ray of Doom could deal with the Bloonarius Lych, so my biggest concern was Lych and the Dreadbloon. To be honest, Lych got pretty far but I managed to destroy it. As I said, the Ray of Doom could deal with the Bloonarius spawns, and Bloonarius just died seconds after Lych. Vortex wasn't really a problem because it consistently got pushed back. Now to the Dreadbloon. We all know after the primary immunity the Dreadbloon is going to become immune to military towers, which would mean my Ray of Doom would deal 0 damage to the Dreadbloon and the upcoming rock Bloons. The Dreadbloon is also immune to everything that can't pop lead bloons, so I put 1 and 1 together and I decided to go for an Inferno Ring because everyone knows fire beats rocks. I did it, tier 1 was done, 3 more tiers to go. In case anyone is wondering why only 3 tiers and not 4, I recorded this video a while ago when the mod didn't have the option to spawn the tier 5 boss. After tier 1 I decided to go for the most insane and hardest farming strategy in Bloons Tower Defense 6. I used IMF, okay, I used boat farming. I hate IMF farming, everyone does. My goal was to get enough money to afford a Dead Paragon 42 and also a MAD or a Ray of Doom for the primary immunity phase of the Dreadbloon. After getting the Trade Empire to buff my 20 boats, I got 10 central farms to increase the money of every single boat again. I upgraded all the boats from merchantman to favor trades for even more money, and I got monkey cities to increase the money of every single boat and farm even more. My plan worked. On round 64 tier 2 I could afford the degree 30 Dart Paragon and the MAD for the Dreadbloon primary immunity phase. I also decided to alt buff the MAD for more attack speed because it was not in the range of Lych right now. I started the boss fight and everything looked good so far. The balls were bouncing off the forest and the castle. And then I remembered something. Vortex has that one annoying ability. It stunned my Dart Paragon and I died. But that was fine because I could restart. So I sold everything again and bought the Dart Paragon a bit more to the right. I also got my MAD back and I melted through the bosses. As you can see, the bosses died very fast. This was by far the easiest tier. For the next year I decided to keep on boat farming and added the banana central and some BRFs. I also got some engineers to increase the money production of all my farms and bought a Monkeyopolis in the later 70s. I also regrow farmed for like 10 minutes but I got bored so I stopped and forgot to record it. At round 80 aka tier 3 I got a degree 50 Dart Paragon and the boat Paragon, which ended up to be degree 41. This was really good because if you guys don't know, the boat Paragon also increased the money production of every single boat. After I got all my boats back I started the fight. Lych got surprisingly fast, so I knew I had to build a very good defense for tier 4 or it would be my end. I didn't really change the farming between tier 3 and tier 4, I kept all the NGs, buffed everything, got all the boat upgrades and moved forward. After selling everything at round 100 I had so much money. I decided to give it a try with only Paragons, so I got a degree 40 Ninja Paragon and a degree 32 Ace Paragon. I also kept my Ace Paragon on Wing Monkey for the entire fight because I was scared of leaking Bloons. Because the mod doesn't have any HP bars, it looked really bad at the beginning. To be fair, Vortex wasn't moving at all, but Lych seemed to be the big problem. Lych got very far and Bloonarius didn't die at all. After a minute or so, Bloonarius finally died, so my only concern was Lych, which was very close to the end of the track. After about 1 minute and 30 seconds, Lych reached half of the bridge but finally got destroyed as well. Since Vortex didn't move at all and because the Dreadbloon is way too slow anyways, I knew the challenge was done and it was only a matter of time until I ended up victorious. After about 2 minutes, Vortex finally died and the challenge was completed. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, make sure to subscribe for more awesome BTD6 boss content and guides.